welcome to Pay It Forward. Today I'm going to be showing you how to put text on your cheer bows. You may have seen my how to make a cheer bow to a professional standard. If you've enjoyed that video, I'm sure you're going to want to see this one. You're going to be able to put anything you like on your cheer bows. So let's get started. So to add text to your cheer bows or to your t-shirts or your cheer gear, what you're going to need, of course, is your vinyl, your Heaps vinyl. Now, Heaps vinyl comes in many different finishes. You have the glitters in all sorts of colours. You have all of your plain varieties. So you can see there's a lot of choice there. We actually have a supplier here in Australia, but I would suggest that if you're looking for Heaps vinyl, have a look at it on eBay. That would be your best way to purchase it. You can purchase it in sheets or you can purchase it on the roll by meterage. So have a look there. So that's your first thing, that's what you're going to need. And then of course you're going to need a digital plotter. Now a digital plotter, anyone who is putting, any bow companies who are putting text on their bows, this is how they're doing it. There's no secret way, there's no simple way, this is how they're doing it. Now it basically, you have to think of a digital plotter, it's a bit like a printer, except that what it does is cut your vinyl rather than print the image. So it cuts out the shapes that you've actually programmed it to do. So now I'm the least technical IT person you'll ever find, and for years I really resisted having anything to do with anything like this, anything to do with the computer. So if I can master this, trust me, anybody can. I just write down everything that I need to know and I follow it all step by step, and it's really, really simple. Now this particular machine was brought out originally for the scrapbooking market. It's also known as a silhouette, and it was brought out for cutting cardstock, but it's very capable of cutting vinyl, and because it was originally brought out for the hobbyists, there's lots of these little machines out there. So if you want to perhaps save a few dollars, you should be able to pick up one on the second-hand market. We paid only about $250 for ours off of Gumtree, and we've had it for 2 years, and our whole family use it, and it has performed just flawlessly. No problems at all. The blades actually last quite a long time, and they're not expensive to replace. I think we paid about $20 for 3 of them, again off of eBay if you're looking for your blades, and you know, we've still got one left, so no problems at all. Now your CorelDraw bow also comes with its own software, and it's actually very good, but a vector based graphics program is even better, and the 2 main programs available are CorelDraw and Adobe Illustrator, and we already had both programs, but we mainly use CorelDraw, and for the sake of today's demonstration I'm using Corel. So these are the basics of what you're going to need if you're going to step ahead and start applying text and images to your cheer bows. So now I'm going to take you and show you how we actually start with the programming of your text. So here I am at my computer, and I'm going to open CorelDraw. Now I'm going to open a new document, new file, okay, normal A4, and I'm going to get my text, and I'm going to type in my word, which is cheer, make sure that's selected, and then I'm going to choose my font, which is All Star in this case, and then I'm going to change my size, the width to 65 millimeters, because our bow is 75, we don't want it to extend the width of the bow. And then we're going to reverse it, because that's the way we cut it out on the plotter. I'm now going to put a box around my word. That just makes it easier for weeding. It will cut out a little box. It also preserves our vinyl. So I might make 2 of those, just so I'm not wasting vinyl. that's all done, I'm going to go to my plotter, my Craft Robo. It's just like a printer. And I'm going to go to my driver options. I have mine preset to normal vinyl. That's just about the pressure that you're cutting. So it was on glitter vinyl and I'm going to change it to normal vinyl today. And then we just hit send. So now you have your design all set, you're all ready to send, and you need to pop your vinyl into your machine, into the rollers. Now you're going to put your vinyl, your cut sheet of vinyl, you're going to put it into your machine wrong side up, which means your pretty side that you're going to see on your bow is facing down, away from you. So we're going to actually cut out on the wrong side, which is why we have to reverse the design. Now you can see that I'm just going to pop that one in, and we've cut our piece of vinyl just to extend a little beyond those two rollers. So every machine is different, but and we're just going to roll that one in. It's as simple as that, and now we're going to hit send. Now you can actually make these machines go a fair bit faster, and certainly you would if you were cutting large amounts and big logos, but we're just cutting little logos, so we just keep it running quite slowly, and we just feel like we've got more control that way. Okay, so that one's all finished, so we're just going to roll that sheet out of the machine. See that that one's all cut out there, and now we're going to go and we're going to weed that. Now we're going to weed our vinyl. You can see that where we put that little box around the outside of that one, we've just cut that off of our vinyl sheet and we can put that aside. Now you need some kind of a weeding tool. This actually is a weeding tool for heater fix vinyl, but you can use just a pin or a needle, or perhaps some needle nose tweezers a lot of people use, and all it is a matter of just removing the excess. So we're going to start, a bit difficult to see, just by taking away everything that doesn't need to be there, and you can see that that really peels away quite easy. Now this is a polyvinyl, and they tend to weed really beautifully and easily. The glitters tend to be a little bit firmer, but just it's a matter of taking your time and getting every little piece off. You can see that's where our box was. We're just going to pull that one off. So it's just a matter of getting everything away that you don't want, and because this is an all-star font, we need to take that little centre out, and I'll show you that effect there. We'll take out the centre of the E there, and you can see how that's come up. Now once that's all weeded out, you just cut that little piece out and make sure that you've got absolutely no residual vinyl on the back of that plastic at all. So now I'm going to demonstrate for you actually applying your vinyl. Now I'm going to use a different one just to show you. That's exactly what we just did before with our little pink chair. Now of course this one is just full out in the green, same polyvinyl. Now that's all been weeded away, and you can see that it's very clean. There's nothing left on the back at all. And now we're just going to apply that to our bow. Now of course we need to if you're making one single bow, you're going to have to fold your bow up so that you can get your positioning right. Now hopefully you've printed out your template that I've given you, and you've got your bow folded up nicely to this point, and I find that the best way to position is to use alligator clips. And you can see that I've got my 2 minutes 30 for our routine time, and you can see that the way that I've positioned that on that bow loop, you find that I always angle any of my text to line up with the top of that bow. Now a lot of people put it across straight. When you put it across straight like that, people think it needs to be across straight so that you can read it. When it's across straight, it really distorts the look of the overall bow. If you follow the lines of the bow, generally the overall balance of the bow will look quite amazing. So that's why we do that. So that's why we also need to clip it there. So that alligator clip will hold that fine. I've already cut the tail on this side so that I can see exactly where I want that one to sit. So now I'm going to pop that centre open, and I'll pull that bow out, and I'm going to heat press those two on in their right position. Now you're going to have to follow your user instructions with your particular heat press vinyl because they're all different and the timing is all different. Now you can use a regular household iron. Make sure you've got it very hot, and you'll need to apply a lot of pressure, and you'll need a covering cloth, of course. I'm going to use a heat press for this one, and then I'm going to show you how we peel it away. So there we have our text printed on. They're still warm. My particular heat press vinyl requires that we peel it while it's still warm, and you can see that that little plastic backing just peels straight away. It's very important that you follow those instructions. Some vinyl is peeled away when it's completely cooled, some when it's warm, some when it's quite hot. So make sure you follow those instructions. Always give your images or your text a press again, just to seal that. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to fold our bow up again. So there we go. Here's our bow all refolded. If you haven't made a chair bow with me before, have a look on my channel and you'll find how to make a chair bow to a professional standard, and you'll find all those instructions there. That's exactly how we've put this one together. That looks fantastic. And now that you know how to put text on your chair bow, I'll be doing a tutorial to show you how to take an image or a logo from the internet and convert it into a vector file, so you can cut it out with your plotter. So not only will you be able to put anything you like on your chair bows, as we have here, you'll be able to make your own brand t-shirts, you'll be able to pop images and logos on your chair bags. I've got a chair shirt here, one of my daughters, and we've just popped Coach on the back. And this is using a vinyl flock. It's a different type of heat press vinyl, but you can see that there's no limit to what you can do. Bags, shoes, the lot. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial today. If you have enjoyed this video, if you give it a thumbs up, that'd be beaut. Remember to subscribe, most of all, because you don't want to miss out when I'm going to show you how to take an image from the internet and actually be able to put it on your chair bows as well. Remember, most of all, to pay it forward, everyone, because everybody can. And until next time, it's hooroo from me.